and that whole sort of thing, the first thing which attracts us to them is physical. Um, it's really unromantic to say that, but, and it's not, it doesn't have to be that way, but I think it almost always is, that the first attraction is physical. But who that person is sort of grows on you uh, as you sort of start to know more about them. But I feel really, really unqualified to talk about that because I haven't really had uh, any, big romantic relationships. So, yeah. I think in general, love grows um, as you start to find out more about that which you love and find more agreeable things about that thing. And I'm saying thing because I'm trying not to sort of imply that we're only talking about people here. I'm talking about not just people, but things which we love. Loving science or loving even activities. I mean, you can love video games and things like that. And I think, and love grows as you find more agreeable things about that which you love, and it falls apart as you find things about what you love that are not agreeable, that you don't like. And in particular, if you start noticing things in something that you love which you just find are not acceptable, that this is just not okay, um, when you find that in what you love, it just tends to just sort of fall apart, uh, and there's really no, well, not no going back, but it really, really damages it so much more than just finding something that you really don't like about something that you love. If you find something that you love, if you find something in what you love that you just think is not acceptable, it's just not okay, then that really, really breaks it down and eliminates that feeling of love that you have. I think love is a choice as much as what you want is a choice. Just as it's very difficult to choose not to want something that you want, choosing to not love something that you love is very difficult to do, and it can be quite unusual to want to feel a different way about something. And I mean, really, it would obviously come from a conflict of things that you want. You want this, but you don't like the consequences of you wanting this, so you don't want to want it. And love, it's not really a choice, but in a way it can be a choice because it is possible to condition ourselves to feel differently about different things. Similarly to, it's sort of like a voluntary brainwashing. I think that it is possible to force ourselves to feel differently about something if we work at it hard enough, and there has to be a really, really strong sort of motive to go to the effort to make yourself think a different way about something like that. So it's not really a choice, but it sort of can be. And that's sort of also the idea with control. Can we control love? Not really, but it is possible with enough effort. I expect that it is possible to condition yourself to feel differently about something that you love. Can love control us? Yes, of course it can control us. love is really a basis for our decisions. It's a basis, not the basis, but when we make decisions, it's based on our values for different things and the perception of what the outcomes of our decisions will be. And so if we love something or someone, we will make decisions, we will tend to make decisions in the best interest of that love. However, I think it's sort of misleading to say that that's love controlling us, because I think it's more like saying that's us controlling us, because what we love is really a part of who we are. And that's why I said that the whole conditioning thing would sort of be like a voluntary brainwashing, that it would change who we are, to force ourselves to not love something. So yeah, it controls us, but it's sort of like saying we're controlled by our desires. Love is extremely important, I think. I think that I think that existence would be a far, far inferior thing for human beings if there was no love. What is currently my favorite quote is from Bertrand Russell, and I think it sort of sums up how important love is. The quote is, "The good life is inspired by love and guided by knowledge." I have been sitting here for half an hour, for most of the time, just in silence, thinking about what to say, because this is an exceedingly difficult question, and because I have half an hour's worth of footage now, I have no idea whether I've gone over or not. I hope not. I hope that I can cut this down under 10 minutes. Because I mean, even 10 minutes is too long, I think, for a video. But hey, it was fun. It was good. I've been sort of forcing myself to think about these things. I think it's a very positive experience. So thanks for the question. I reckon it has to be the most difficult question that we've had, and a very good question. I don't know about the best question, but certainly the hardest question, I think. So thanks for the question, Sophia. I look forward to your thoughts on your question.